About a foot. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Now a receiver in motion left. Burrow on third down. Touchdown! Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone, powering his way forward. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Another tote for ETN. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 2, now Lawrence rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked. I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In motion left is Higgins. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Burrow will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And got his man complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to to send a message to the opposing team.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Room here to run. Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Waste of time.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Rolling to his left. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15. 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try the left side with ETN. What a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. And they'll go again with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 23-yard run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Now Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Burrow. Finding Sample.
Short gain. Last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those. Throwing, Burrow. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game of the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And Burrow going to change the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
88 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
This is Mixon on the draw. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. To throw, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. ETN once more.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now we'll see what Lawrence can do in overtime. Able to find Jones.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
execution was pretty darn good.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA.